This is Blazers Warm-Up, presented by Northwest Honda Dealers.
Show me your Blazer! What's going on, my friends? It's Warm-Up Chad doing here as we take a look at the wide world of sports down in Orlando, where the NBA season has resumed. And it's great news for everyone in Rip City because coming up at 1 o'clock, we've got a tip-off with the Trailblazers and Grizzlies, their first game in the seeding process down in Orlando. And look at that. Not too many guys can pull off a weird-looking Hawaiian shirt with a bunch of flowers, but Nurk looks delicious. He's healthy, he's back, and he's playing good basketball for the Trailblazers, and we've waited a year and a half for that. It's awesome. So thank you so much for your time. It's warm-up. Basketball is back. It's a reason to celebrate, and we appreciate your time here on NBC Sports Northwest. Coming up on the show, we're going to hear from Blazers head coach Terry Stotts. We'll get his pregame thoughts. And the Godfather, Dwight Jaynes, our Trailblazers insider from NBC Sports Northwest, will join us for the entire program. But first things first, I want to share a quick thought. You know, my whole life, ever since I was a boy, has been based off of a sports calendar. And this year, about 4.5 months ago, for the very first time in my life, everything was shut down because of the virus. No sports, nothing on the calendar. It's so bizarre for all of us. And as my grandma used to tell me, my Nana, she'd pull me along and say, Chad, sometimes you got to focus on what you do have. You got to count your blessings. So today, we're counting our blessings. Why? Because basketball is back. 2 games were played last night down in Orlando, and the Blazers will play their game today. And the best part is, compared to when the season got shut down 4.5 months ago, the Blazers have a much better chance to make the playoffs today. And we get Nurk and Zach back. It's going to be awesome. We can't wait. It's coming up at 1 o'clock. And now I get a chance to welcome in my partner, the Godfather, Dwight Jaynes. And Dwight, basketball is back. What are you looking forward to, my friend?
Well, you kind of touched on it, Chad. Hey, before the pandemic, before the hiatus, this club was going nowhere. Let's face it, not a good record, not really a good team. Now, here we go, 4 months later, they're talking about making the playoffs. Why is that? Okay, I'll tell you why. Jusuf Nurkic. That's the reason. This team's hopes and dreams of a playoff berth are tied up in Jusuf Nurkic. Really are. And I think it's so important today, in the first game, get this guy off. Get him confident. Make sure he plays well today because everybody is going to, they're going to play off what he does on the court and off the court. He is the guy. And it's really the difference maker. Neil Olshey has talked about it. What a different team they are with Jusuf Nurkic on the floor as opposed to not on the floor. There's no question about it. And I can't wait to see today what it looks like in a real game with him right there in the middle for the Trailblazers.
And Godfather, one of the things you talk about that no one ever hits on, he's entertaining. The players like to play with him, but he brings real entertainment to the TVs. And I just enjoy watching him play because he brings a different flair than some of the guys I see in the league.
He absolutely does. He has a joy for the game. And I hope he doesn't lose any of this without fans in the arena because he loves to play off the fans. But I think he's still going to have that joy. Look, this is his first real game back in over a year. So I think we're going to see a lot of joy in Jusuf Nurkic, and that gives joy to all of us.